Good morning, Sapphire. Hey, good morning, everybody. This is Brittany at Big Cat Rescue here in Tampa, Florida, with Miss Sapphire Tiger. Good morning, Melissa. Hi, Kimberly. Very grumbly this morning. Hey, Ashlyn. Good morning, Deb. Fingers crossed we don't have as many weird issues as we did yesterday. Hi, Carrie Ann. Good morning, Dawn. Good morning, William. Hey, Karen. Thanks for watching. Are you revving your butt on that? Hi, Daniel. Good morning, Kathy. All right. Well, fingers crossed. Good morning, Christina and Sandy, that I will continue to see your names and your comments. Good morning, Susan. Somebody's being a little whiny this morning. Still waiting on breakfast. Good morning, Chad. Hi, Val. Good morning, Tommy. Thank you guys very much for joining, and hopefully you guys are sharing this to alert other people that we are live. Hi, Kirsty. Hey, Jessica. Hey, Jane and Ellen. Good morning. We just got started because after all the issues we've been having yesterday with comments and last week with comments, yesterday not very many people were watching, so I think there was something just kind of up. Hi, Laura. Morning. Hi, John. Good morning, Trisha. Hey, Chris. Hey, Noor. Good morning. All right, well, let's walk. Yep, it is a very pretty morning. It's about 58 or 59 degrees, and I think we're supposed to get maybe a high around 75 here in Tampa, Florida. So thank you guys very much for liking this feed and sharing this feed. And if you can do me a favor, make sure you guys are liking and replying to each other's comments. Lots of birds out this morning, of course. Good morning, Carla. So we've only just seen Sapphire. I am on foot because my year solid of no golf cart issues failed on me yesterday. I was running up to the gift shop. I know I've been teasing this out since the beginning of the year, but Jamie has brought me over 30 paw prints that I'm going to be auctioning off on eBay over the next several months. And so I was going back and forth, taking photos, measuring things, weighing things. And I got from my office out at the party house up to Simba Tiger, which is exactly what you're seeing across the lake there. And Karma flagged me down to ask me a question about rehab, and then my cart just wouldn't go anywhere after that. So the lovely interns all came out. There was like 6 of them, and pushed my cart all the way back to the party house. And Victor was working on it this morning. I think it might actually be running now, but I just decided to take off on foot. So here's your Wednesday Zen while you guys continue to like and share. We've only seen Sapphire so far. Morning, Debbie. Hi, Suzanne. Hey, Nancy and Jamie. Good morning, everybody. Hey, Becky. Hi, Jerry. Yeah, this is, there's just been some funky things happening with Facebook, so I've kind of started trying to start these feeds a little early and kind of meander while everybody alerts each other by liking and sharing that we're live. Jasmine is eating breakfast and she's been kind of picky, so I'm not going to interrupt her. I'm going to keep walking. You heard them come rescue me yesterday. Yeah, it was so embarrassing. I was like So fun story, Afton. My cart died, because usually it's everyone else's, and I've had like a whole year with no golf cart issues. Basically, one of the wires corroded and separated off the battery. Good morning, Megan. So anyway, it's fixable. Good morning, Mary. So I don't know if Kimba's coming home tomorrow or not. We have a staff meeting today, so I look forward to seeing what the plan might be for tomorrow if we are moving cats. I think they might just have to clear a bunch of this stuff out, but they might, I know they were doing some patching. They've probably got to reinforce part of the roof maybe. I don't know, Victor can do it all, but he's only one man, you know, so. He did add on significantly. If you did watch my live yesterday, even though I know a lot of people struggled to get alerted and I didn't have comments and it was kind of a hot mess, but I showed you a sneak peek of platform number 2. Hi, Knick Knack. This is Nikita. Whoa. So platform number 2 started for Kelowna and Dryden, and he added on a bunch yesterday, so it looks really, really good now. So the official sign here at Big Cat Rescue that someone's still waiting on breakfast is when they're feeding lockout, which is this area with a water bowl, a feeding plate. You can see the rope and that the door is down. That means she's still waiting on breakfast, so I don't want to tease her, so we'll stay back here. But here's Miss Nick. You guys can watch her 24/7 on her Explore camera, or her Nest camera, or her Verkada camera. She's got cameras everywhere. Good morning, Mary. You yawned out of my screen. I guess I was too zoomed in. So you guys know this lady celebrated her 20th birthday this month. If you missed yesterday's live to see the sneak peek of Kelowna and Dryden's platform, you actually got to see both of them as well. You can rewatch that at dailybigcat.com. Whoa. She's like, I'm on the move now. She's been laying in wet grass. She is always so pretty in the morning sun. It's like, okay, I'm gonna go see if I can go back out into my open air. It doesn't look like she can. I think they closed her in. Till after cleaning. All right. Thanks for that, love. She's just gonna guilt me into opening that door, which I can't do, and I can't feed her, so we're gonna clear out. I don't want to give her anxiety. Bill, I wish we were open for tours too. Well, I do try to schedule virtual tours, so feeding tours and keeper tours on Sundays. And it's been really hard to get guides because the people are mainly coming in just for animal care. But the few people that do give those tours, at the end of them, they're always like, man, I totally forgot how much I enjoyed giving tours. It's always just such a nice feeling to know, people came here and they got to see how beautiful the property is and how big the property is and how massive the enclosures are and how chill all the cats are. But then to learn those stories about them. You know who's not chill though? Hi, Bob. Hi, Mr. Manny. This is Manny Jaguar. Waiting on a breakfast person. I'm not the breakfast lady today. So I don't know if I will have a guide for the first tour that I had scheduled for March. virtual tour, mind you. We have no plans, as far as I know, to be opening back up to the public in any capacity. We've also been really, really strict with our volunteers and temperature checks and masks, and now double masks and all these priorities strictly for the cats. So, and the fact that COVID-19 can be transmitted to the cats, we just can't risk it. But so I'm not sure. I've tried to sweet talk Dylan into doing the Keeper tour that I put on the calendar, and I don't know if he'll be able to, and nobody else has signed up. But after that, Catherine has signed up to do a feeding tour, and then the one after that, I signed myself up to do a Keeper tour. So I won't just be the person videoing it, I will be the one working with the cats and guiding the tour. And I won't tell you the date on that yet, and I've asked somebody to be my camera lady, but we'll have to see if it all works out or not. The problem is I do these virtual tours on Sundays, so everybody's always like, why can't Marie do it? Why can't Afton do it? Why can't all these people do it? Well, they are not here on Sundays, but I am. And you got to give people their precious days off, so can't force them to come in when they're here 5-6 days out of the week on other days. But it is the more chill day for me to try to steal a keeper away to guide a tour. Here's Miss Chaos. Hi, honey. I won't come closer because I know you'll just walk away. This is Chaos Caracal. Mary, your daughter, just moved to Tampa. Well, if she wants to join the volunteer program, that's how she can gain access to the property. Got to quarantine and go through all the orientation and all the training and all of that. But Val, Jamie's also not here on Sundays. While she's definitely knowledgeable, she doesn't necessarily love being in front of the camera or talking to a bunch of people. She does great when she does, but she also, you know, that's her day off. So thank you very much, Nancy, for our first donation of the day. Isn't Chaos beautiful? Also, Jamie currently isn't feeding cats anymore, and I don't know if she does operant. I know she definitely does enrichment. She has her own little fresh herb garden out at the party house. Chaos is always unimpressed with me. I've actually had other people start doing my bidding for me. I'm like, oh, are you gonna go see Chaos? Okay, give her a sickle, but make sure you give it to her on the side of the cage. Like, I need her as close to the side of the cage as possible. I think we need months and months and months of her eating sickles on the side of the cage so that someday I will be able to groom her, and then we won't have to worry about her matting. Thank you, Dawn, for the donation. But what I will say is we can't say she was unimpressed with me today because she did not hiss at me. And usually I get a really big hiss from her. Oh, she looks really pretty up there. Scratching, scratching. Too bad she doesn't have claws. Poor baby. Chaos, Cyrus, and Zucari all came to us from someone who was breeding these cats for life in captivity as pets. This is a caracal that would be found in Africa or India, so should not be in someone's house. It only wants to focus on the wire. And so they were all unfortunately declawed, which is why they get matted fur on them. But you can see she still sent marks by clawing. Yeah, my phone just does not want to focus on her, and she's so cute. I love my iPhone 12, but I will say that it's focusing is atrocious on video and photo. I don't know why that is, but no good, lady. You're so cute up there, though. Maybe I can slip in here and zoom in a little bit more. There, that won't be too close. And we can focus on how cute you are. She's so cute. I love her ears specifically because they really are like these little cheerleader pom-poms. And they just are kind of droopy, whereas Cyrus's kind of stand straight up. So cute. Thanks for tolerating, lady. I haven't seen you hiss at me one time. The good vibes might be working. She gets really, really bad mats around her chin and like cheeks and around her neck. And normally if she had been clawed, if she had her claws, those back claws, she could easily scratch those mats out, but because she doesn't have any, we have metal retractable scratchers that we use on the cats, the ones that'll allow it, or we work really, really, really hard to try to gain the trust of these cats so that we can try to use the scratchers to help them with their matted fur. And this girl loves sickles, so it's just gonna take a lot of time. I mean, it took months and months and months of me going out to Tiger Lily and just giving her a sickle and then just sitting there talking to her while she enjoyed her sickle before I ever even tried to use the scratcher on her. Yeah, she does have little pigtails. So cute. I love seeing tiny little Caracal on huge platform. She really, really likes this enclosure. All right. Let's go see her male counterpart. Well, I really appreciate the two of you guys that have donated so far today. We are wrapping up the month here. It was kind of shocking on Monday for me to realize this was the last full week of February, and I actually will not be here this Sunday on property. So I was like, oh boy, I've got a ton to be doing right now. Hi, sir. Hi, cutie. Hi, cute boy. You're so much different than baby girl next door. Yeah, I know. I know. Yeah, I'm actually shocked Chaos didn't give me one hiss. That's pretty awesome. This is Cyrus. Cyrus is a male Caracal. Yeah. Thank you, Jessica, very much for the donation. Are you still waiting on breakfast? Where are those ladies at? Where are those people at? Huh? You look really good right now, bud. I was worried you were getting a little fluffy. A little fluffy from all your extra treats. So you can see Cyrus is a lockout cat. He's kind of naughty. He's kind of naughty. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You can't deny it. I know your story. I know your story, sir. If you guys joined in late, we saw Sapphire and Nikita. Yeah! He's like, it don't matter, you're with Cyrus now. We got a little glimpse of Manny, and then we just spent some time with Chaos. Mr. Fluttertails. Mr. Fluttertail. Yeah, oh wiggle worm. He missed you. So you saw Chaos using her paws, which have like scent glands, and again, normally they would claw things to mark their territory. Cyrus is a bit more of a rubber. He likes to rub all over the side of the cage. He chin rubs. If you've ever had your domestic cat at home kind of rub against your feet and legs, they are marking their territory because you were out and about with all new smells and all new things. And now that you're home, they're gonna remark you as theirs. Oh, did you think you were gonna trick me and take me to a different feeding walkout? Yep, he is definitely marking his territory. See, all of this is mine. All of this is mine. I agree. It's absolutely amazing to see the personality differences between Cyrus and Chaos. They were raised together, I believe, in the same place. She's more brave, he's more scaredy cat, but he's friendlier, she's more fierce. Unless you put either of them in a cage and try to take them to a vet. And they're both really crazy. Very scary. Super scary. She will play with different kinds of enrichment and is really good and calm with operant conditioning, whereas he is a maniac with operant conditioning. He will steal the stick from you. And yet he doesn't play with like any paper enrichment or spices or perfumes or anything like that I've ever found. But that's the truth to that is when I'm around, this is what he does. He trills, he rubs, tries to get me to follow him. So I don't know, maybe he plays with toys for other people, but I think I'm his enrichment. What are you showing me? You want to go back on vacay, don't you? I'm sure you do. I'm sure you do. Gotta mark all that territory, all of it. He's got a door to vacation right there. What'd you hear? What? Oh, I'm seeing everybody talking about why we do not touch these cats. It's very, very true. And if you really love these cats, you wouldn't want to do that anyway. You'd be putting them at risk, yourself at risk. You would be escorted off property, never ever allowed back on. We find petting the cats to be super disrespectful and dangerous. They would never allow you to do it in the wild. So trapping them in a cage and forcing your wishes on them, I mean, if they were to bite or scratch you, whew, they mean business. We would never be dumb enough to do that. Thank you, Dawn, for the donation. Well, let's go see. I always feel inclined when we've seen Cyrus and Chaos to go see Zucari, because he was rescued from the same cattery factory in Ohio. Somebody who was breeding all these various cats for life in prison. Because once you breed wild cats in cages and raise them by hand, you can never set them free. Especially cats that are native to Africa and they find themselves in people's homes in the US. And so Zucari is an African serval. Thank you, Willie, for the donation. That came in with the same rescue as Cyrus and Chaos. So that's why I mentioned earlier, the only way that you would touch these animals, and it's only the ones that have been declawed, is if you can earn enough trust to use our long metal retractable scratchers. They look like little claws, little hands. Oh, looks like Zucari's eating breakfast. And that is only for the purpose of helping them remove mats on their fur that they can't remove otherwise. So Zucari's getting breakfast. He eats super fast. Oh, there's a boy. There's the boy. You just see those black eyes, green eyes, black fur. Oh, he's like, he spotted me. I have to go out the other side. That is Jinx out in Funcation. Peeking around the corner. Heading over to Lockout. He's like, I'll just wait here, guys. So same deal. I don't know if he'll go home tomorrow or not. We'll find out in the meeting today. But Manny would be the next one to come out here and spend a month in Funcation, which is 22,000 square feet. And yeah, so a lot of people, I hear that constantly. They're like, I don't know how you do it. I'm not sure how you guys are around those cats and you don't pet them and they need to be petted. Thank you, Ian, for the donation. But once you really learn the horrible issues surrounding big cats in captivity, you would never actually have that inclination to pet them or cuddle them. And a lot of people think, oh, well, how do you bond with them if you're not petting them and cuddling them and all of that? But I have some truly deep bonds with cats out here that I have never ever touched. You bond with them by feeding them, by coming over to visit them. You can bring them toys and enrichment. You can give them treats. We have people that play music for the cats. We have people that sit and read books to the cats. You know, just spending time with them is really the best enrichment, the best thing that you can do. So it is not difficult to be an animal care, giver and not touch them. Like I said, we 100% believe that that's irresponsible of people. You should never ever support places that breed baby animals and then allow the public to pet them and take pictures with them, because eventually those animals end up, basically wasting away in people's backyards and basements. Here's Zucari having breakfast. Wow, wow, wow. Looks like he has a chick and some chicken. Oh, that's gone. And some mush, but we've already missed him eating. And yeah, the fact that if you touched one of these animals and then you literally can never come on property here with them again, that is soul crushing. And a lot of people don't realize that if an animal does hurt somebody, it doesn't always happen, but there is that chance that the CDC will make you put that animal down. You have to cut off their head and then test them for rabies. So that's why we keep really detailed records. We have really great vet care here, and we have an absolutely no touching policy. These cats don't want to be pet. They just want to be taken care of. They want to be respected. People breeding these animals and keeping them, trying to force them to walk on leashes and pose for pictures and be there on your wedding day and stuff like that. None of that is for the benefit of the cat. That is purely like an ego thing. That is purely something that, people do, and it's not in the best interest of the animals. So we just really, really strongly recommend that you never ever pay to go to a facility that breeds these animals, that lets you touch them or lets you pet them. Go pet a horse. That's literally what most of these cats feel like. There's no major difference. Their fur is not as soft as you think. It's very coarse because they're designed to live outdoors in the elements and be able to fight off predators and fight each other for territory and all those kinds of things. So we just really want people to learn the truth, and everybody is posting these amazing links, but cubtruth.com is really, really the best resource for you to understand why holding a cub that was stolen from its mother so you can bottle feed it for about 12 weeks of its life, then it's too big, too dangerous for you to do that anymore. So it's literally either killed for its parts, it ends up as a prop in like a movie industry or something like that, or they're end up in people's backyards in concrete desolate cages. Yeah, it's just not right. We think these animals belong in the wild. They should be wild and free. What people don't understand is you can't just set these free. You know, again, Zucari's been declawed. He could never go back to Africa and then fend for himself against actual wild servals. He's not native to here. That's ridiculous. Like, it blows my mind how many times I have to tell people that if it was born and raised in a cage by humans, it can never go free. So you're not helping conservation. It's all about human ego. Let's see where he's gonna go. But looking at them and loving them and supporting them is the best thing that you can do. Steph's our coordinator today. Hey, hey, and she's gonna feed Jinxie. We were watching him stalk everybody that walked by, so you're the winner. Yes, you're the one he's gonna like. So anyway, rant over. That's why we don't pet the cats. I was just on a rampage next door with Zucari, so. It was. Well, sometimes you can only hear the same question so many times before you kind of snap. And like, do you touch the cats? Is a big one where I'm like, oh my God. Sometimes it sets me off. I don't think we want to. No. There you go, bud. Don't eat it too fast. It's been an issue lately.
So I'm in the middle of training, so you're going to hear me.
Oh, yeah, no worries.
All right. So what are the things that we're looking for?
You guys will see that like layer of chicken wire that's around. It makes it a little bit harder for you to see, but that is an important tool to keep our vultures and anything like that from harassing the cats for breakfast. Oh, I told you you ate too fast. That crunch is also why we would never touch these cats. That chicken drum is basically the equivalent of our hand and wrist. Yeah, I totally understand why people ask the same 5 questions over and over again. We actually have a webpage about that because it is astounding how many people just don't know. And when you know better, you'll do better. So while it can be a little bit of like a, you know, a little bit of a brain explosion to have to say it over and over and over again every single day of the week, it's really, really important to do that.
Have a good day, Brittany.
You too.
Thank you all for watching.
Oh, they'll always watch for Jinx.
Oh.
Yeah, he's eating too fast. Oh, buddy. Good thing the coordinator was here. Oh, bud. All right, I'm gonna back off because I don't want him to be like, he's probably like, there are 4 people here. No feeding tours anymore. Oh. He swallowed the thigh whole, basically. Zucari went back in for round 2.
I'm gonna read it, he said.
Yeah, oh yeah. Can't get it back from him. He'll read it. Oh, yeah. Ay, my goodness sakes. You cleaned your plate, though. My very goodness. All right, you guys. Well, my goal was to end at Zucari here, so here we are. He's back in his feeding lockout, hoping that somebody is going to bring him something extra. Brian, we have about 70-ish volunteers, I believe, and there are about 5 staff members that are on site that do animal care as well. I know, poor Jinx. Him and Nikita both, all of a sudden in their older age, they're eating so fast that they just throw it up and then re-eat it. And, you know, I've got a cat at home that's done that. Zucari will do that from time to time. Are you watching? Watching Jinx finish up. I think there were just too many people around and talking. Oh, cool. So I guess you'll see Zucari's home tour today, since you really only saw him in his feeding lockout as soon as I end this live, which I'm going to do now. So I've got time to walk back to my desk for our meeting. But thank you so much to everybody who got us up over $100 today. I really appreciate you guys for donating, especially since we are closed to the public, and 100% of your donations is what goes to the care of these cats. So food, vet costs, enrichment, which can mean platforms and all those kinds of things. We really, really appreciate you. Jinx is still in lockout trying to finish up. You guys can keep your eye on Jinx while he's on funcation for at least another day at bigcatcams.com. And if you want to rewatch this live from the beginning, if you came in late, you can do that at dailybigcat.com. There's a whole Q&A with Brittany playlist, and you can just let that roll in the background and hear all kinds of laughter and silly stories about the cats. So thank you guys very much. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. And hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow for some moving cats. So take care, everybody. Oh, Deb, you are so right. I meant to start this live with that. So this coming Saturday on Facebook, I believe it's our main page, Howard Baskin will be going live at 4 p.m. to talk to you guys about the Big Cat Public Safety Act. So please, please, please tune in for that. And put that on your schedule for 4 p.m. this coming Saturday. So, all right. Take care, everybody.